Hey everyone, welcome back to the Messy Sweet Spot, your go-to spot for all the deep dives and discussions on celebrity news. Before we jump in, do me a solid, hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's keep our community growing. Today, we're delving into a story that's as shocking as it is complex. Following the raid on Diddy's homes and the arrest of his children, Al B. Shore has come forward with a cryptic message that's got everyone talking. His post, 1-1 Diddy alongside the phrase, "Is the math finally made" thing has sparked intense speculation about its true meaning. Now, people do know that Diddy did blow up his car and allegedly had access to certain chemicals that affected Al B. Shore's health, almost causing him to die. He also survived a stroke. Also, Diddy had him in a coma for years, 2 of comas at that, and it all started when he mentioned that Diddy had something to do with Kim Porter's death. That's when all of his organs mysteriously start to shut down and everybody feel that Diddy was behind it. They feel that he poisoned him. This comes amid long-standing rumors and serious allegations about the history between Al B. Shore and Diddy, including claims that Diddy was involved in incidents that severely impacted Al B. Shore's health. According to Al B. Shore, his journey has been nothing short of miraculous, having survived acute on chronic liver failure, a condition most don't survive, as well as a liver transplant and multiple comas. He credits his survival to a combination of spiritual, psychological, and physical strength. Doctors were astounded by his recovery, emphasizing the severity of his condition, which included multiple organ failures and a battle against sepsis, a condition where the body's response to infection causes injury to its tissues and organs. Despite these daunting challenges, Al B. Shore has made a remarkable recovery, a testament to his resilience and the medical team's efforts. As we unpack this story, it's essential to navigate the facts and allegations with sensitivity and awareness of the serious implications. Today, we'll explore the known details, the history between these two industry giants, and what this could mean for the future.
A few days become exceedingly critically ill. You were so sick at the time when we met. You had something called acute on chronic liver failure, where your liver got so sick so quickly that most people with that severity of disease will die of their disease within 28 days. Around 90% of the people will perish. And so the fact that you were able to get through that is a miracle in and of itself. And to be so incredibly sick and then have to undergo such a massive operation with a liver transplant is also a testament to your, spiritual, psychological, as well as physical reserves that you have. Most people do not survive this. And you can be living your life, doing very well, and you are as sick as a patient can be. You are on medications to keep your blood pressure up and your heart beating. You are on a ventilator to keep breathing. You
for 38 days.
You are on dialysis to take the place of your kidneys. You're on medications to stop you from bleeding to death. You've got massive amounts of blood transfusions. You are, as you said, in a coma from
blood transfusions.
Yes. Untold numbers. I can't even remember how much. Many units of blood.
And I believe I was septic at the time as well. I was septic at 100
yes,
fever.
You had fevers. You had encephalopathy, which is the coma state you were in from liver failure. You were unresponsive.
And multiple organ failure as well, I was told.
Yes, multi-system organ failure. And your lungs were so sick at one time, even with the ventilator, you were as sick as a patient can be. You were on medications to keep your blood pressure. We couldn't even push enough oxygen into your lungs for you to breathe adequately. You were struggling to keep enough oxygen going to your organs and your brain, even on the ventilator. Something called ARDS, or acute respiratory distress syndrome, which in and of itself, if someone comes in just with that and renal failure, over a 50% mortality rate. We couldn't even push enough oxygen into your lungs for you to breathe adequately. You were struggling to keep enough oxygen going to your organs and your brain, even on the ventilator. Something called ARDS, or acute respiratory distress syndrome, which in and of itself, if someone comes in just with that and renal failure, over a 50% mortality rate. We couldn't even push enough oxygen into your